Hey YouTube, we're going to start our next build. My wife really loves the potting bench by Bob Collette. And now we have a lot of plants, so we need a place to put them. We looked at a few shelf ideas for plants, and our current favorite one is by this lady named Seaby Designs. It's a tiered plant stand. Here are my chicken scratch of what lumber I need to get. This is the triangle part. I'm going to get 8-foot 2x2 and just cut it in half, and that is going to be how long it is. I also got some power tools because I think it's time to stop using my wife's. I will have to get shoes once I start using the circular saw, but for now we're just going to use the drill and impact driver. Going to show you guys real quick where the plant stands are going to go. I'm going to try to make 4 of them. We have some herbs and plants going here. Here is about 2.5 feet, and that should be pretty good spacing for each of them. Let's get started. We are going to be making our first cut. The triangular piece, I am going to use an 8-foot 2x2, and I am just cutting it in half. This will be a pretty rough cut because I don't know the angulation yet, and that will determine how much I saw off the ends to make everything else fit. Beautiful. I just finished cutting my 8-foot 2x2s in half, and now I am figuring out what spacing I would like. I just got a piece of scrap and I kind of like this spacing. It ends up being about 12.25. We're also going to look at where I want the tiers to go, and this is currently the first, second, third, and bottom 4th tier. The top will sit up here and it starts to angle down to here. This will be the 2nd tier with 3 of these slats, and then it angles here, and this will be the 3rd tier with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slats, and then finally the bottom slat will have all 7 of these. So we got our 12.75 bottom tier, 4th tier on the bottom here. We are going to add some Type-On 3 glue. And then this will be the first time I am using my Ryoga power tools. Here we go. Let's try to get this lined up. Pile hole. That's a lot easier than switching back and forth. This is a lot more powerful than the other one I was using, so I'm gonna be a little more gentle. that a few more times. We got one triangular piece done. I fastened in the second tier and third tier. I also cut off the edges to make it flush, and that it's flush up here. We are going to do that one more time. Both sides have been completed. Now I am going to work on the slats that go across from here to here. Top, second, third, and bottom fourth tier. We will do that tomorrow because it is getting a little late. We have our giant pile of 2 feet 1x2s that I am going to start assembling, and they will have the spacing from this piece of scrap that I found earlier. That looks about right, and I am pretty happy with that space. Let's get to work. I finished assembling this part, and here are a few mistakes. I broke a drill bit, so I had to go to Home Depot to pick up one of these. The second mistake is all of these cuts are 2.5 feet, which is perfect for when I am assembling all of these slats, but the top part requires something a little bit longer, and my wife said she is okay having it 3-tiered and just leaving the top open, which is great, so I don't have to go buy a few more of these to have it fit up here. Let's finish the build. So I finished making all 4 of them. We just need to stain now. We are using the same one as the potting bench. We are finally done with our plant stands. They did take a little bit of time to finish because I had to put 2 layers of stain, and each layer took longer than expected to dry because it is December in Southern California. We actually had a few rainy days. They are finally dried. We have a bunch of plants on here. My wife loves them. We play Pokemon Go, so there are a few cute little Pokemons here. The goal for this is to have the plants grow and kind of propagate here. On the lower shelf, we have herbs and edible plants that when they grow and they get big enough, we will transfer them to the backyard over there where I will eventually make raised garden beds. But this is what we have currently. Beautiful. 12th video done.